Hey, what's up? I'm Josh, and I'm new here to the Gear Focus channel. A little bit about me is I had the honor of winning the Gear Focus film contest a few months back. Fast forward to now, I had the opportunity to shoot a commercial for Gear Focus. Today's video, we're gonna take you a little bit behind the scenes of how we planned, how we prepped, how we shot, and how we edited this commercial. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes and show you the pre-production, the production, and the post-production of this whole entire process. So let's just jump straight into it. The whole idea from the beginning was to do something fun. So I thought it would be fun to cover the idea of having trust issues from buying stuff from other people. So the idea of the commercial was following a character who's been ripped off his whole life, but finally found a place that they can confidently and safely buy something from, and that's Gear Focus. So this is exactly what I showed the team at Gear Focus. I gave them a summary, I gave them some scenes, and I even gave them a tone of the commercial. I built a storyboard to follow that tone, and so this is super important. You can see that we have the yard sale scene, the car buying scene, we even have the furniture scene, and then after finding a place that they could trust, they're able to use a camera. I think this is an important thing for you to do working with clients, is to build out a storyboard. Give them a visual representation of what you're trying to create. This is super helpful for them so they can see what they're working with. They can see what the story's going to be. Put the time in with your preparation, with your storyboard, so they have something tangible to look at, to read, and to understand. Once I was given the green light, I had to start prepping for the shoot. Preparation is going to be your best friend in the long run, so don't skip out on this. I spent probably about 2 weeks preparing for locations, talent, and the right props. We shot this commercial in the course of 3 days. Day 1 was the yard sale scene, day 2 was the Bolka commercial, and day 3 was filler. I want to be able to take you through each day and just call out a few different shots and kind of explain how we accomplished that. The yard sale scenes were probably my favorite. We shot in the afternoon to get that sunset light, and we set up the driveway to look exactly like a yard sale. We had a few different types of shots. We had handheld, we shot on a tripod, and we also shot with the gimbal. 2 of my favorite shots that we got were the tracking shot of Jasper on his bike. I just rode on my skateboard, I had the camera on a gimbal, and I just literally rolled down the street and followed him. My second favorite shot that we got was the bike shot. We mounted the camera to the frame of the bike, and I literally just pushed the bike down the street and shook the handlebars violently, and that's what created that look. Day 2 is actually where we shot the bulk of the commercial. This is where we got the rest of the scenes. We utilized the harsh midday sun and we shot all our interiors, and then we utilized the afternoon to go shoot all our exteriors. Some of my favorite shots that we had was the desk falling. The way we used that was I just had a string, and when he laid out the book on the table, I just yanked the string. I can't tell you how many times that took. Now, another shot that was kind of crazy, and I'm gonna be honest, I go overboard with a lot of these shots. I didn't have a wide enough lens, so I wanted to shoot the camera through the box. The way I did that was I cut a hole out on a piece of wood on some stands, and we put the camera down low and we shot it through. This is a little bit overkill, and I don't even think it's necessary, but I love the way the shot turned out. Day 3, we wanted to end the commercial with the character sitting down at his desk, opening up the Gear Focus website with all his gear on the table. So we're working on the last shot for the commercial. We're actually gonna move the desk to the window. We're gonna open up the window to create some nice lighting coming through. What's great about this is you don't need to go to a studio, or you don't need to go somewhere special to make something happen. You can do it right where you're at, all that. I think something just turned off though. We boomed a camera over the table, and we utilized most of the window light coming through. To add some filler, I added just a light, shot it up to the ceiling, and that just created a good filler. But once we had all our shots, we were ready to start to go to post-production. Now this is where the fun begins. This is where you're able to take everything that you shot and put it together on a timeline. I found a song I liked and I started cutting. What you're looking at is DaVinci Resolve, which is new for me because I'm a Premiere Pro user. But after this experience, I don't think I'm going back to Premiere Pro. That's a conversation for another day, but DaVinci Resolve is amazing. So what you're looking at, again, is all the clips throughout the whole entire commercial. We have all the clips up top here, and then you'll see down here we have the audio track, and we wanted to do a voiceover for this project. So what I did was I wrote out a script, I sent it off to somebody on Fiverr, they read it off to me, they sent back the files, and they got it done for like 30-40 bucks within an hour. That's amazing. I'm not a voice actor, so this was huge for me. The other thing was we have the music track right here. I really cut heavily to the music track on this timeline. But I'll say this till the day I die. If you're wanting to enhance your film even more, the best thing that you can do is add sound. The way that I add sound to my projects is I literally watch my video back silently. I start taking notes on what I can add or what I can take away. And if you look at here, we actually have a ton of different sounds. Now, I've labeled these sounds all over here, but we have everything from birds, crashing, bicycle crash, engine bang, clicks, to the voiceover. So I was looking for a very specific look, so the way we actually graded this footage was I created a LUT for this project. From there, we just added that LUT onto every single clip. We adjusted the exposure and the white balance to match clip to clip, and it actually was a very smooth process. Okay, so you're probably wondering what we shot this on. Well, we actually shot it with the Sony a7S III with the Tamron 28-75. This is a great setup, and it's what I use for almost all of my videos. I really hope you enjoyed the commercial, and I had such a fun time making it happen. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to ask those questions in the comments below, and I'd love to answer them. Thank you so much to Matt and the Gear Focus team for allowing me to make this happen. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe. But until then, we'll see you next time.